Hello, welcome. I'm Caliban. Today's video is going to be about not one, not two, but 5 Ashes of War that got buffed during the latest patch and hotfix. Now, I'm not going to bullshit you and say everything's OP, but I'm going to show you how they stack against enemies in New Game Plus. The first Ash of War I'll be mentioning is Flaming Strike. This got a buff in the patch 1.04. This patch buffed the range of its second hit during the cast, which you're going to see here. We're going to go and release a burst of flame before us, and then swing with a weapon while it's on fire after. See? Fire, swing. It's that simple. You see here I pull up on Chubbs, miss him, but I got the other guy. Fire, swing. Fat guy almost ate my ass right there. Almost sat on me. Fire, swing. Almost got clapped again. But I got him with the fire, swing. Now, since this is a fire-based Ash of War, you're going to want to go and put it with strength. Make sure to apply it on your weapon as a fire infusion, because if you go and you apply it in a different way, such as a flame art, it's going to scale with faith instead of strength. So this is going to make it perfect for big weapons, which recently got a buff as well within the patch. Unfortunately for me, when I was recording this, I didn't have any big weapons upgraded, so I was stuck with this little fucking toothpick. But, you know, you're gonna spit some fire and then, bonk them in the head with the swing and call it a night. You know, them heavy weapons got that strength, they got that strength scaling on point, so, that's what you're gonna wanna do. Don't be like me, what you're using as a flame art. The next Ash of War is Vadass. This Ash of War was decent before, but it was slow, so, like, cast time is pretty slow and the pull-in speed was pretty slow, even though it had a decent amount of damage. But thank fucking God, with this recent patch, they cut the cast down time in half. So you pull up on somebody, boom, ooh, pull it once, twice, 3 times, and call it a day. Get behind this big guy, boom, already once, almost killed him, twice. In the previous updates, this had about 5 seconds to go and pull down somebody, between you going and swinging your weapon downward and going and actually pulling somebody in. They cut it in half, so now it's got a big ass area. You can pull in enemies very fast. It doesn't even take that much FP, but be careful because you actually have 2 hits with this. It's not just a pull-in animation, but here you see I got blocked by an enemy, so my cast here was actually cancelled. Now this third Ash of War is called Black Pepper Tornado. No, I'm just kidding, it's Black Flame Tornado. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, before I thought this was pretty fucking ass before this patch. I mean, if you were close to an enemy, you barely hit them, it didn't even do enough damage. But now it's actually fucking usable. You see here, I go in the middle of these scrawny fucks, swing my thing, swing, 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 swing. Boom. Kill him. They actually added a fucking hitbox to your weapon. Oh, this little fuck right here grabbed me. Fuck him. You actually have a hitbox. See, in the middle of me swinging, the actual swings count as a hit. So since they're close, that dude got fucking bodied. Your actual weapon now has a hitbox, so the process of you actually swinging your weapon counts as hits towards enemies, as well as the flames. Previously, if enemies were close to you, it didn't even do anything. Now it actually fucking does something. Of course, this is going to work well if you have a big weapon. Big weapons, obviously you're going to have more range, so the bigger your weapon, the more range you're going to have on it. See over here, pull up on the big dog, start swinging, immediately they're getting hit with a hitbox. Down, it even need to do anything else. This fucking guy almost ate my ass twice. Swing, he runs right into the hitbox right here. Boom. Hit him again with the fire, swinging downward, that's it. Right here, you're gonna see me pulling up my fucking Tweety. Go start swinging. Tweety's middle of my hitbox. Almost eats me. Almost eats me again. Tries to go for a third one. Go, start swinging on him. Boom. Fucking clap Tweety. Now we're on the big boys. We got motherfucking Lion's Claw now. Now, I personally didn't see so many people using this before, but I'm going to be pairing this with Guts Sword because my boy Guts got that thing on him. Pause. You can't be stance broken anymore, so if you're in the middle of the animation with this, you can no longer be knocked down or interrupted. You see here, me, I'm with my little brother, playing or whatever, pulling up on my dude got here. Jump. Bonk. He caught me right there, but I didn't get knocked down. Look, middle of animation, I got bonked him, jump, bonk, see, equivalent exchange right there. I tried to go for it, but I failed fucking miserably. Middle, I missed right there, but, fucking, middle of it, Bonk. Jump. Bonk. He hit me, but see, I didn't get knocked down, even after. This reminds me a lot of how some of the heavy weapons were. It's like Dark Souls 3, where if you're in the middle of your heavy attack, you couldn't get interrupted. See? Fucking bonked them. Simple enough. Jump, bonk, bonk. That's it. That's all we had to do for the fight. Made it pretty simple. The animation that you're... Not even being able to be interrupted during your animations makes this pretty good. But not to mention the FP cost is relatively low. You're able to go and spam the shit out of this. Get this big guy, the Crucible Knight over here. Hit him twice already. Barely took any FP for a big sword like this. Hit him 3 times, dude gets fucking laid on his ass. Not to mention, this is a pretty fucking fast attack too. I mean, who the fuck doesn't want to play fucking leapfrog a giant sword? Like, that shit's pretty fucking cool. Clap that dude. Next one. Now onto the last one. Horo Luke's Earthshaker. It's only he might throw some ass. The cast speed on this Ash War was increased, so now you can use this one more often. Before it took a few seconds and it didn't even stun enemies like that. You see here, I got this big guy. Boom, slam. He's blocking now. Boom, slam. Boom, slam. He fucked me up. Slam. Slam. Fucking caught him. With this update though, they went and they buffed the cast speed because it was extremely slow for how much damage it like relatively did not fucking do. Here and go, yo, slam once, slam twice, he gets laid on his ass. That way I couldn't go and get a crit on him. And literally with this, you can just rinse and repeat. It barely takes FP. You can just constantly spam this shit. Every time you do a hit with it though, it goes and takes FP, so be careful. Try not to lose your shit hearing your character scream every 2 fucking minutes. But this shit is still pretty fucking good. So, he got laid on his ass. Oop, clap him. I don't know how the fuck he didn't die here. But you know, I gotta yell on his face again. Slam. Slam. That's it. End of the day. This didn't work well with some talisman. If you want to do like hybrid builds and shit like that. Of course, Shard of Alexander, since it's in the greatly boosted attack power skills. Why the fuck would you not want to use that? Any damage boost is a good boost. Ryan Wing Sword Insignia greatly raises attack power with successive attacks. If you're going to use something like Luke's Earthshaker, you know, that's going to be really good. As you saw when I was going and using it, my character turned red. The Roar counts as successive attacks even though it's not actually doing damage. Godskin Foreskin, Godskin Swallowing Cloth. Successive attacks restore HP. This is just a simple quality of life thing if you want to put that on. If not, whatever, fuck it. Another quality of life thing, Taker's Cameo. Restore HP upon defeating enemies. You know, who the hell doesn't want to get their fucking HP restored after defeating enemy? Up to you, optional, quality of life shit. Karian Filigree Crest. Lowers FP consumed by skills. You know, more magic for you, better off for you. You know what I mean? Quality of life shit. Anyways, that's all for today's video. If you guys liked it, it helped you out, drop a comment, leave a like, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.